Good Friday morning, Greg. Well, not Good Friday, although, is it Good Friday? Because it is Easter, isn't it?
Wait, you've confused me now.
Never mind, it's Friday.
It is Friday. And for the first time ever, we're actually filming really early, aren't we?
We are, yes.
So we know how you feel watching us early now.
Yeah.
What is it, 6:30 in the morning, Jason?
Something like that. Anyway, coming up on today's episode, Greg, we have got the top 5 worst films ever made from video games.
Is that the title?
It's snappy, isn't it? So, Greg, as this is the worst video game movies ever made, number 5
Can I just say, was there any good?
No, that's why it's the worst.
So we could do 100 of these then, couldn't we?
But number 5 is the worst. No, number 5 is not the worst. Number 1 is the very worst.
Right, so
okay.
So we're going from the least worst of the worst bunch?
Yeah.
Right.
Number 5, Greg.
Oh, this is our opinion.
Oh yeah, just our opinion. We've got Street Fighter, the movie.
Can I say something first?
Yes.
Street Fighter the movie, okay,
Yes.
with Kylie Minogue in it.
Yes.
That really just sums it up,
And
doesn't it?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, but Kylie Minogue.
Shall we have a look at a trailer?
Shall we?
Yes.
After 7 months of fighting, the civil war in Shadaloo may have reached the turning point. The capital has just fallen.
In December 1994, the forces of freedom will face a power-mad dictator in a struggle for the fate of the world.
I'm going to kick Bison's ass.
I don't think so. You'll have to do better than that.
Okay.
Looked great, didn't it?
No.
Oh, come on. Look, what more do you need?
I think
Van Damme, Kylie Minogue, fighting, guns.
I think I've watched 20 minutes of that film.
I don't think I got that far.
It actually did quite well at the box office.
Well, let's be honest. He was a big name, wasn't he? Well, he still is a big name, Van Damme.
Well,
but, I mean, it was a big name to put in a film like that.
It had a budget of $35 million, Greg, released in 1994, and it made just under $100 million at the box office. It was, I think it made so much money because it was a highly anticipated film, wasn't it? Because...
It's 6:30 in the morning, viewers, but we're still drinking. Amaretto and tea, I believe.
Because Street Fighter was such a popular game, you'll remember it from your SNES.
SNES, yes.
Everyone was really looking forward to the film. However, when it came out, it was very loosely based on the game, wasn't it?
Well, I don't see how you can really make a film out of... I mean, all they did was... There's no storyline to Street Fighter, was there really, in the
Not
game?
really, no.
They just got into like a junkyard and...
That was Street Fighter, wasn't it?
And they just had a fight, really, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't see what you can do with it, really, to be honest, but...
And I always used to think that... Is it Chun-Li, the girl character?
Yeah.
She always looked like she had really hairy legs on the computer game, didn't she?
We are running out of time. And if we fail, we must wait another 5,000 years.
Well, I don't know about you, but that's more time than I'm prepared to commit to this enterprise.
This summer, the planets will align.
It was the Illuminati who swore to bring their ancestors back to life.
Time will stand still.
Have you ever heard of the Clock of Ages?
It gives its possessor power of the light.
And the fate of mankind
Eternal hell revives!
will rest in the hands of one.
Don't start.
You're quite an authority on things ancient and mythological.
That's why I travel. It's an ancient clock. It was hidden in a secret room. It glows, but it's getting brighter, like it's counting down to something.
You can build, destroy, move back and forth through time. The future is yours now, Lara. You're the only one with the strength to destroy the power of the light.
We can be partners.
You might try to kill me.
I'm not going to kill you.
I said you'd try.
Time to save the universe again then, is it?
Absolutely.
On June 15th, the biggest adventure of the summer begins. Angelina Jolie is Lara Croft.
This is where I start to have fun.
There you go, Greg. Tomb Raider the movie. What did you think of that?
Oh, it's fantastic.
It wasn't though, was it?
Oh, I mean, it was fantastic.
It wasn't though, was it?
Yes, I love that film. I've got it. I've got the second one. I love it.
It was released in 2001, Greg. Had a budget of $115 million and made around $280 million back at the box office.
Look, Jason, I'm married, alright. I don't fancy her at all. I've never been infatuated with her. I don't think she looks stunning in this film. I don't like it when she gets in the water and what... 31 million, you say?
No, 280.
280 million, yeah.
The film was panned by the critics, Greg. Do you know why? Because it's rubbish.
I don't think it is that bad. My actual... alright, forget that. I don't think it was that bad of a film.
The plot was rubbish.
Yes, if you're gonna be a proper Barry... What's his name?
Barry Norman?
Yeah. Then yeah, you probably would look at it like that. But I don't think as a film... just to, you know, I mean, it was never going to be box office #1, was it?
Her performance had two redeeming features. No, her English accent was really good, and she was the perfect Lara Croft, wasn't she?
Oh yeah, oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
If you were going to get anyone to play Lara Croft, it was Angelina Jolie.
Jolie.
So I didn't like it. You did.
I loved it.
I think the
I bought
majority
posters and things.
majority of the people of the world didn't like it either.
Well, it couldn't have done that bad, you know. They brought a second one out.
I know.
In each of us, there burns the fury of a warrior. In every generation, a few are chosen to prove it.
One of you three will decide the outcome of the tournament.
Three strangers will travel to the mystical realm of Outworld to defend our people against Shang Tsung.
You will die.
And his forces of darkness. In an ancient tournament. One more victory.
Your soul is mine.
And our world is theirs.
It has begun!
You can't run from me, Sam!
I don't need to run.
Johnny Cage,
Combat begins.
So that was Mortal Kombat, Greg. Now, people love this film.
Well, I'm not going to lie, I've never seen it. But from that trailer, I'm never going to see it.
I have seen it and I really don't think it's great, to be honest.
It looks atrocious.
When the game came out, do you remember how excited we were about it? The graphics were like real life people.
Well, it was a real... How do you put it? It was like a boys' game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like a...
Again, it was just a two-person fighter, wasn't it? And obviously they've made up a plot around that for the movie. And it's done really well at the box office. They made it with $18 million.
That's what you used to do, didn't it, on the remote? When you couldn't get him in the final. Just kick.
And it made $122 million at the box office. There were spin-off TV series. It was #1 at the box office in the US for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I don't...
Am I missing something?
No, I agree, mate.
Johnny Cage.
It's okay, we're here to help. Now, an elite team has been sent in to stop it.
5 hours ago, Red Queen went homicidal.
Who's the Red Queen?
State-of-the-art artificial intelligence.
The corporation's keeping a few secrets down here. Something you're not supposed to see.
But they have only 3 hours left before it begins infecting and mutating the whole human race.
Everyone stay calm.
What's that?
She bit me, man. She took a chunk clean right out of me.
You have to get out.
Don't listen to anything she says. She's a holographic representation of the Red Queen.
She may be our only way out of here.
How is she still standing?
She isn't standing now. No one is immune. Resident Evil.
You're all going to die down here.
That was Resident Evil, Greg. That's number 2 in our list.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
Because it was horrendous.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with us. There's a lot of people who like that film. The video game franchise is one of the most popular franchises ever. I think it is more popular than Grand Theft Auto in terms of sales.
Ooh, you.
So they made 5 Resident Evil films, Greg.
How many have you seen, Jason?
1, I've seen that one.
You've seen that one?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like it.
Oh.
But maybe it's because I'm not a big Resident Evil game fan. Maybe you have to be a fan of the games to really appreciate the movie.
Yeah, I never played them either.
$250 million in total those 5 films cost to make,
Awesome.
and they have made so far $915 million back. And all 5 films have been just a little it's this studio, it's infested.
Well, we need an upgrade.
They're just all 5 films. My voice is just broken. All 5 films have had negative reviews from the critics, but they seem to make the money, so they kept on making them.
I just never played the game. I think you're right. I think once you've played the game, you might be into the. I was too busy playing with Lara, playing Lara Tomb Raider.
Resident Evil, Greg, not for me.
Where are we? I got a feeling we're not in Brooklyn no more.
They're brothers. They're plumbers.
Oh no! Mario! Luigi!
They're on the trail of a kidnapped princess and a mystical meteorite.
It's incredible!
That gives anyone who possesses it the power to rule the universe.
Get me the rock! Come and get it, lizard breath!
Now, they must rescue the princess.
Alien species escaping.
And make it safely back.
Later, alligator.
To our world.
Are you alright?
Before time runs out.
Shoot him! Get him! Yes!
No, stop!
Gotcha!
No, not again!
Super Mario Brothers. This ain't no game.
I think the whole world is in agreement that that is the worst film from a video game ever. In fact, it's one of the worst films ever.
Who thought that they could make Super Mario into a real life film?
But they haven't. It just doesn't even really resemble the games, does it?
That's what I mean.
It's like Masters of the Universe, the film. Why take something that's really popular and then make a film that doesn't really resemble the thing that's really popular in the first place?
Plus, as well, you know, like we're talking about Resident Evil and Street Fighter and all that. Them are games that you probably think, oh, could make a good action movie out of that. I love Mario. I love Super Mario the games, But would I want to watch that as a film?
Best-selling video game ever, Greg. That's why they made it into a film, because they thought they could get some more money out of it, because they're greedy. Greedy. But it didn't pay off, did it? Because it is really, 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 really bad.
It's horrendous.
Bob Hoskins.
What was he? He must have had a big paycheck.
Well, that must be one of those films that you just take to pay the bills, mustn't it?
I don't know who ever thought that, hey, this is going to work, this is. Super Mario the movie, we can do this.
How did they convince the studio that that was a good plot? And the alligator heads, Coopers, they look nothing like Coopers. And the princess, what's that all about?
No Lara Croft, was she?
No.
So yeah, I think that's horrendous. I think out of all the things we've done in the past, that's the one we both went straight away. Super Mario.
Well, that had a budget of 48 million. Do you know how much it made back? $20 million.
That's not even half.
No.
That's horrendous.
That is horrendous.
That's going to be one of the biggest flops of all time, then, isn't it?
I don't think they'll be remaking that anytime soon, do you?
Well, why would they?
Good.
I mean, what was we heard the other day? They're making a Sonic film.
What are you trying to say, Greg?
They're making a Sonic the Hedgehog film.
Apparently so, yeah. We'll see what happens with that, eh?
What? Who's going to dress up in a blue costume and spin?
It'll be CGI, Greg.
And roll?
It'll be CGI.
Well, that's even worse. I'm not happy, Jason.
It's Friday, Greg.
It's Fun Fact Day.
It is Fun Fact Friday.
Fun Fact Friday Day.
I've got a fun fact, Greg.
Go on then.
In 2011, a woman bought an invisible piece of art for $10,000. And I've got it right here.
Jason, that's amazing.
$10,000 she paid for that.
She lent you that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth every penny, isn't it?
Just put it away.
Yeah, don't break it. $10,000? It's about £8 for that.
Yeah.
Well, I like it, Jason, but I wouldn't pay that much for it.
What would you pay?
I'd probably pay about £4.
Alright.
Do you want mine?
Yeah.
Did you know if you farted on Venus, it wouldn't smell? Something to do with the
atmosphere.
Something to do with the atmosphere. So yeah, it wouldn't smell at all. And for you, that would be great. If only I could put you on Venus, Jason.
That's all we've got time for this morning, Greg. Because I've got to go to work.
Well, what time is it now? 8:10 in the morning? We're doing really well here, aren't we?
We'll see you again next time on Tea and Toast.